California and go up?
Yep. No, actually we started in Seattle and went across Canada, Western Canada.
You don't count that drive.
How long is the drive to LA to Seattle?
2
2
days.
days.
It's a 20-hour drive.
That's rough.
Should be pretty though, right?
It's gorgeous.
In a '69 Ford Econoline van.
Yeah.
That's what we started out.
What do you drive when you say started out?
Well, for Victoria's tour we have a bus this time.
Oh, okay.
But normally we travel in the '69 Ford van.
How many miles are on that?
A lot. And it runs good.
Have you been using it for?
Oh yeah, I took it to Cincinnati and back, Denver and back, and Seattle and back.
Minneapolis, we did the Minneapolis.
You're not the original owner.
No, I'm the third owner.
Okay.
What's some of your song that has a Econoline van in it?
What's that?
Some Neil Young song with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, is that it?
Yeah, that is it. We used to load the Econoline van.
Yeah.
That's us.
Josh and Raz.
That makes it easy. You ready?
Yep.
We're here with Raz, Mark, and Josh from the original Harmony Creek Dippers.
Ridge, Mark Olson and the original Harmony Ridge Creek Dippers.
How did that come about, the name of that?
Well, it's kind of a long name, but Vic, Raz, and I were on tour once. We stopped at this place called Harmony Ridge and went swimming. So there you go. And then I always liked the Holy Modal Rounders, and that's kind of a crazy name. So.
Okay. And you have a new album coming out?
October 17th on HighTone.
Okay. And what can you tell us about the album?
Well, we made it in a week out there in the desert, and Raz came out, Vic plays on it, Tori Williams, and then we have a couple other people playing drums and various instruments, so sounds pretty good.
Okay. And was it an easy process to put the pen to the paper and write those songs?
Oh yeah, that's no problem.
Okay. I mean, I know that it's a very personal record, so to speak. A lot of it is having to do with your grandmother.
Well, yes, but so that's easy. You just write what's inside of you.
Okay. All right. And when did you make the move from the Great North down to Southern California?
90. Well, I got married in '93, so really at the end of '93, I had an apartment in Minneapolis, but I had subletted it to somebody because I'd been on the road so much, so it wasn't really a great big move or anything. I just kind of ended up there and ended up staying.
Okay. And what's the best part of being in Southern California?
I don't know. I like the climate and I like the vegetation. I like cactus and the Mediterranean, and then the desert. I love the desert. I like to get outside and hike, so it's good.
Okay. And what's your favorite song on the new album?
Well, I like Walking Through Nevada. That might be my favorite.
All right. And you guys are currently on tour, and what's the best part about getting out in front of a crowd?
Well, actually, for me, it's like from the first song on, finding a groove with the people you're playing with. Just like getting up there and getting into a groove and just feeling it. That's for me the best. Just it's sort of like you're floating. When you're all playing together, it's really neat.
Okay. And if you had one wish for this tour, what would it be?
Oh, that we make it through, everyone's safe and sound. That's what it would be.
I know that in your former band, the last album that you guys put out, I remember reading an article about even if you sold X amount of albums, you would have a hard time making money on it.
Yeah.
Is that kind of why you've, not hibernation, why you've taken a lower profile on this one, this release?
No, I think I took a lower profile because my profile is really low. After I left the band, I did that for personal reasons, and I felt like I'd been in the band for 12 years, and I wanted to try some other things with my life. Basically, I didn't know where it was going to lead, but I found out now about 5 years down the road. I put out 3 records for my home and did it through a mail order list, and I found out that after that 5 years, it was hard for me really to get a gig, so to speak. So I made another record and then brought it around to record companies, and HighTone HighTone was real interested in. By doing that, I hope that I can build a touring career. So my profile is low just by the nature of the thing, and I'm trying to raise it a little bit. So,
And I know that this is on every musician's, or they get asked this a lot, but what are your thoughts on Napster?
I don't really have very many thoughts on it. I figure that's so much out of my hands personally that it is what it is, and I don't know, some people have told me that people listen to it and then they go out and buy the CDs, and I think that's great. My one personal thought on it is that I know I have a computer, and I don't really do that because my computer is basically email, and I do a little mailing list on it. I don't spend a lot of time on the internet, and when I am on the internet, I'm not really looking at music sites. I'm more looking at like fruit tree things, or I look at scientific stuff. It's very good for that. I have looked at Liquid Audio and a couple other sites, and I have looked at rollingstone.com and spin.com. I have looked at them when they've had articles about Vic or something like that. I check that out, but I don't spend a lot of time on the internet. And I think that eventually, I don't know how much time people want to spend on the internet, because I like to go outside personally. And if they want to sit and download CDs all day, shoot, they're missing something. They should go to a store and experience the store, because that's what got me into music, was going to a cool record store. I really enjoyed that. But I can see how it would be fun to sit around and get anything you wanted for free. That's the prankster element, and that's always been in computers. And the big corporations that think they're going to shut that down don't even understand computers, because computers were built by people that like to have some fun and go against the grain. Just like music. A lot of music is, we want to have some fun, we want to go against the grain, and that's what inspires good music, and that's probably what inspired all this great computer stuff, is that element of going against the grain a little bit. So to deny that is to deny the whole computer thing. So.
And do you guys remember your first rock and roll concert?
That I saw?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got very sick.
Who was it?
Jethro Tull.
Nice.
That was mine too.
Josh, do you remember yours?
Yeah, it was Moody Blues concert.
Brass.
Mine was that, let's see, it was the Minneapolis Auditorium, and it was the guy, Smoke and the Water guys.
Deep Purple.
Deep Purple, that with the strobe light on the guitar guy, that was pretty cool. And I think I was on mescaline, and I didn't get sick though, but I might have gotten sick if I hung around there the whole night.
Okay. Do you guys want to play a tune or two
Sure.
for us?
One, two, three.
Sun behind the rock there. Landing shack out on 62. There must be mourning doves that live there. Mourning doves. Rise, there's morning dove. Do you remember sun behind her right there. Both carried a jar of water, running into each other. Both carried a jar of water, running into each other. Running through a canyon in the sun. Everything's downhill, it turns to a lake of salt. And you rise in your eyes, and stay there all the time. You remember how you hid from the sun behind the right there. Both carried a jar of water, running into each other. Both carried a jar of water, running into each other. Both carried a jar of water, running into each other. Both carried a jar of water, running into each other. Walking through the ghetto your way.
So you want another song?
Yeah, yeah, that would be great.
Ready and rolling.
All right.
Rosalee won't even leave her home. She's scared she won't get back inside the door. Rivers will bend. People sometimes get stuck in a whirling cloud. You'll have to show her how to get around. Rosalee can talk a mean blue street. There's 50 reasons why she won't go see the way the world changed. You get under someone's skin when it changes on them. You'll have to show her how to get around. There's someone there to tell you it's alright. You won't make the town seem so far, and you won't feel so all alone. You're no longer hiding inside your home. The wind is blowing inside of the car. There's a dust storm rising. Can't keep strong. It's a wonder we don't make this trip more. We're foolish, I guess. You'll have to show her how to get around. alright. Won't make the town seem so far, and you won't feel so all alone. You're no longer hiding inside your home. Rosalee won't even leave her home. She's scared she won't get back inside the door. Rivers will bend. People sometimes get stuck in a whirling cloud. You'll have to show her how to live now. There's someone there to tell you it's alright. There's someone there to tell you it's alright, it's alright. There's someone there to tell you it's alright.
Mind doing one more?
Sure, we'll do one more.
Great.
What should we do?
What's the name of that one?
Rosalee?
Are you guys doing any covers on this tour?
No, we pretty much, we have, well, like I said, we have the 3 that we did at home and the new ones, so we pretty much,
Got enough.
we have a lot of material. Part of our master plan.
Rosalee McFall.
Let's try Ben Johnson's Creek, or? Alright, that sounds like it.
Sure.
Are you up for that one?
Anything.
Okay, here we go. It's kind of an up-tempo number here.
Down at Ben Johnson's Creek, there's a broken pipeline that spills into the water. Nobody told us we should steer clear. There's mud on our feet in the grass. It tastes like turpentine. Down at Ben Johnson's Creek, there's a broken pipeline that spills into the water. Now we go out walking one day, and a couple of mean old boys come up to us and say, Ben Johnson's now public domain. We tried to pay him off, but all he wanted was to stay. Nobody told us we should steer clear. There's mud on our feet in the grass. It tastes like turpentine. Down at Ben Johnson's Creek, there's a broken pipeline that spills into the water. Now we like Ben Johnson's place. There's white tingle brakes and his mother planting bees. Now all these windows will go. Ben Johnson held out as long as a body can hold. Nobody told us we should steer clear. There's mud on our feet in the grass. It tastes like turpentine. Down at Ben Johnson's Creek, there's a broken pipeline that spills into the water. Down at Ben Johnson's Creek, there's a broken pipeline that spills into the water.
Wonderful.
Thanks a lot, guys.